hello. Oh, my camera's moving. Hello, Jeremy. I know we haven't met yet, but my name is Taylor, and I've heard that I am lucky enough to be your piano teacher in the fall. So this is, I know it's kind of interesting to have your first lesson be on a video, but I've heard from your mom, she said you're pretty good at piano, that you listen to music by ear and you play it by doing that mostly, and you need some theory knowledge. So that's all I know about you so far, since we haven't met yet, but that's the knowledge that I have, so that's what this lesson is going to be based off of, okay? So for piano, it's really hard to learn the theory without a book. So this is, I'll talk to your mom about this, but this is the book I'm going to recommend for you. And this is just a little packet we have with the first few pages of that book. So it's just going to be, once you get the book, stuff you were already going over in this video. So it should all work out. So because your mom said you've already been playing for a little bit, I'm going to skip over a few of these things, like very basic things. Like I'm sure you know that on the piano, it's group in 2, group of 3, group of 2, group of 3, and so on and so forth for the black notes. So I'm sure you know that already. And I'm sure you know that going up is higher, going down is lower. So I will skip that. And that's really all we're going over here. So look at that. You're already on page 2. You're doing great. So I'm sure you know this already, especially just from music class at school. You probably, well, definitely covered this. Musical alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then after G, it just restarts with A. So good, we know that. Now, this part you might not know if you don't know theory. So this is where those are on the piano. So the A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So C is the first one we're going to learn. I know it seems funky because it's not in order of the alphabet, but C is always going to be, if you find a group of 2 black notes on the piano, C is really easy to find because it's just, if you slide right under to the next white note below that, that's where C hangs out. So if you find a group of 2, that's a C. Find a group of 2, oop, that's not a group of 2. Group of 2, that's a C. Group of 2, I know you can't see my hand, but up here, down here too, group of 2, slide down, that's a C. Group of 2, slide down, that's a C, and then one more, that's a C. So that's the first one we want to learn is C, because a lot of music, especially piano music, is based off of C, and it's a C instrument, so it's good to know. And the one, if you find a C and it looks like, yeah, it's about in the middle of the piano, it's called middle C. So the reason it's about in the middle is that it's not exactly in the middle, but it's the C that's the closest to the middle, okay? So that's where it is on the piano, and you can see that here too. It's under the group of 2 black notes, okay, under that. So the way the musical alphabet works on the piano is that it's going up the piano. So if we are going A, B, C, D, E, F, G, it would start down low and then go up high. I know that was more than one note, but that's the idea. So if this is C, under a group of 2 white notes, we can figure out that B would be under it, and A would be under that. So now you have a starting point, and you can go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then as we know, oh, you can't see, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then as we know, you would restart with A again, right? So now that I'm saying right like you can hear me and answer. So now that you know that, you do, technically speaking, know all of the white notes on the piano. It might take you a little bit to figure it out, but now we know that. And then, yeah, going up is higher, going down is lower. I'm sure you know that if you've been playing for several years. And then, again, you might not know this if you don't have the theory knowledge, but you might also know it because you've been playing. But your finger numbers in piano, they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you see something like that in your book, that's what they're talking about there. They're just saying finger numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's kind of important to know because a lot of music, if not all, well, not all, but a lot of music does have finger numbers written in so that you know what finger goes where during the song. And next up, we just have this little symbol here. It's called a treble clef, and we'll go over, once I have you in person for lessons, we'll go over this a bit more. But all I want you to remember for right now is treble clef, which is this swoopy-doopy fella here. Treble clef is all the notes on middle C and up on the piano. Bass clef, the other one, I don't have a picture of it. Oh, I do actually. Bass clef is this one. It looks like this on your page. And bass clef is all the notes from middle C and down on the piano. That's the first time that has come in handy, believe it or not, where I didn't have a bass clef handy ready to go. Okay, and then this here, right hand warm up. Oh, there we go. Right hand warm up, just in your first page there. Or well, third page or so, but in your little packet. It's starting on middle C, and if you see there's a number 1 here. Oh, where is it? There you go, number 1. And it's starting on middle C, and you're going just up and down your fingers. So one finger, at a time. And then the bottom line. So, again, I'm sure if you've been playing for several years, this is very easy to you, but your mom mentioned that you don't know theory. So it might be new to you reading the notes on the staff and actually lining them up in your brain with what's happening on the piano. So this is a pretty easy warm-up. I'm just going to say, I'm guessing the next page will be a left hand warm-up. Oh, not yet. What? Not yet? Okay, I disagree with this book. We're going to do this warm-up with both hands. So you're going to go up and down, one finger at a time. And then same thing. Or you can do... going to be difficult for you, that warm-up, but try and think about watching the notes go up and down on the staff here as you see them moving when your hand plays them. So because this is a video and you don't have this booklet yet, you'll have it the first time I see you in person. I'm just going to hold it up. You can take a screenshot or pause the video, and then you can practice this little warm-up here. And then we'll just do 1 or 2 more pages in this book, and then I'll get you started. I'll pull out my whiteboard and we'll start looking at the staff here. Quarter notes and half notes. Again, I don't know if you know this because I'm not sure what you know. If you're just, your mom said you play mostly by ear, which is very impressive, by the way. We're definitely going to do some work with that. Notes like this that are colored in and have a tail, they're called a quarter note. They are worth 1 beat. If you see the exact same thing except it's not colored in, it's called a half note and it's worth 2 beats. And then now, well, if I put this here, can you see it? Not great, huh? Let me move this a bit closer. No, you still really can't see it. Okay, so I was going to clap along with this rhythm, but I guess what I'll do is I'll just hold the rhythm up so you can see it and I'll snap. Hopefully you can still hear the snapping on the video. So these are all worth 1 when they're colored in. When they're not colored in, they're worth 2. So this counting would be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. And I'll hold that up. You can pause or take a screenshot, and I want you to try clapping it at home and see if that counting, first of all, if you can figure it out, and second of all, if it makes sense. And I do apologize if this is really easy and if you know all this stuff already. Just your mom said you don't have any theory knowledge, so that's what I'm working off of. But if you know this, that's great. You can just skip ahead. And then next up here, we have Ode to Joy, which you probably know. Even if you don't know, you know it. It's this song. So I'm sure you've heard it before, especially at Christmas time. But it is... those are the notes. It's very, very simple. So for this one, I'll just show you the starting note just so you can figure out where you're beginning. And then I'll do the same thing, hold it up. You can take a screenshot. So let me scooch that down. There we go. So it's starting on an E, which, ooh, I shouldn't have told you. So middle C is here, and then we count up A, B, C, D, and there we go. We can figure out that that's an E. So E is just above a group of 2 black notes. Like C was below, E is above a group of 2. So now that we know that, we see that they want finger 3 on E, which is our middle finger. So we're going to put finger 3 on E. And we can even just look at the finger numbers if you don't know the notes. 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1. So, gonna hold up this pause the video or take a screenshot. There you go, it's a bit better. Pause the video or take a screenshot. And I would love it if you could practice playing Ode to Joy. Wow, that went flying. I would love it if you could practice Ode to Joy. Even again, if you're not sure, like looking at the staff, you're like, okay, that's an F, but I'm not sure how to read an F. That's okay. Just practice the finger numbers just so you can get used to like, okay, this is finger 3, this is finger 2, on and so forth. So that's it for this video. I'm going to make you one more video, and I'm going to grab my whiteboard, and we're going to start looking at the treble clef and bass clef, and I'm going to tell you how the notes work and how they all fit together. So kind of an interesting first lesson doing it on a video like this, but hopefully that was some good knowledge for you. And yeah, I'll make you one more video. So end of video 1. I'll see you in video 2.